Hold on. Don't cut the video off yet. I know you're thinking, oh, Junkman's talking about the Flintstone action figures. I can't watch this. Well, you can watch it because trust me, you're going to love these Flintstone action figures. Now, there's been a lot of Flintstone action figures throughout the years. I mean, even back in the 60s, you have Flintstone action figures or at least merchandise from the Flintstones. And as you can see here, there's a lot of different Flintstones. Not just from the cartoon, but you also have Flintstone Kids. Ugh! And even Flintstone action figures based on the live action movie. But you have all kinds of Flintstone stuff, released from Just Toys, Knickerbocker. Even Mego got into the act with a Flintstone house playset. Yeah, a house playset. Here's the Mego Flintstone house. This house came with the Flintstones and their next door neighbors, the Rubbles. Now, we've established there was a lot of Flintstone toys released. But we're going to talk about an action figure line released in 1983 until 1985 by a toy company called Irwin Toys. This toy company came out of Canada, but did the figures only get released there, or did they even get released in Canada? Every package I could find also had the name D Toys on it, which was a subdirectory of Irwin Toys for Spain. But being that they have both names on it, I'm gonna guess that some of these must have been released in Canada and probably some other countries also. Sadly, I don't think any of these ever made it to the US. And this toy company went crazy with it. They released almost anything you could think of when it comes to the Flintstones. Well, not anything. There was no Gazoo action figure. What's up with that? No Gazoo action figure. But I wasted your time teasing this cool looking action figure line enough. Let's look at the basic figure set. As you can see, it comes on a standard action figure card. You have Fred's best friend Barney. I know, it looks like he's not wearing any pants. Well, I guess Barney didn't wear pants. I mean, you can almost see his special purpose, if he had one. But I guess Betty took that. And then you have Barney as a police officer. Barney 5-0. And speaking of Barney, you have his wife. Betty's being bad herself, Betty. There she is in her blue, sexy dress. I'm gonna admit, for a cartoon character, Betty is pretty hot. What about the Flintstones' pet? Dino. Yep, there was even a carded Dino figure, as you can see right here. But you came here to talk the Flintstones, and you want to see the Flintstone family. So here he is, Fred Flintstone on card. Isn't this a nice looking figure? And his shirt comes down past his pelvis, so you don't have to worry about seeing his nether regions. You also have Fred as a police officer. Move over, TJ Hooker. But that's not all. What about Fred Flintstone's wife? Wilma, here she is right here. And she's not bad either, but she's no Betty. And what about the two kids from the show? That's right, Fred and Wilma got it on. And Barney and Betty? Well, I guess they didn't get it on, they adopted. Or maybe Barney was shooting blinks. I'm not really sure the reason why they adopted, but they adopted Bam Bam. So here's the 2-pack with Bam Bams and Pebble. What a great toy company to give us both figures because they're small. If this was released in the US, it would be same price as the normal size figure and one in each box. So that's the basic figures, but you could also get these basic figures in a box. Now, I'm not going to sit here and look at every one of these boxes because it's the same figure. But you can see here you have Barney and Fred, and they came in boxes with the figure in a plastic bag. But probably the best part of this line is the accessory boxes. These are boxes that came with a figure plus accessories. Check them out, they're awesome. First up, you have Barney, and he comes with his car. He comes with a ladder for his car also. That looks a lot of fun. Then you had a 2-pack. Wilma and Betty's cooking set. Oh no, that would get the toy company canceled today. But look at him, you set him up with a fire and have one cooked for the boys. And when you think Fred Flintstone, you can't help but think motorcycle. Okay, I don't remember ever riding a motorcycle, but maybe he did. But here he is with his motorcycle. And look at that price tag. Wherever this was sold, it was only $2.98. That's a bargain no matter how you look at it. And they had a 3-pack that came with Bam Bam, Pebbles, and Dino. And plus you got a bat for Bam Bam, a little basket I guess for Pebbles, and a bone for Dino. Then you have another 2-pack of the Fred and Barney as police officers. And it comes with a police car. Yeah, a police car with a canopy. This is so awesome. There's even one called a holiday set that comes with all the figures. That's right, Fred, Wilma, Pebbles, Barney, Betty, Bam Bam, and the lovable Dino. And it comes with a lot of accessories. According to the box, it also has the Flintstone car. But I don't really see where it is in the box. Now, I know you're saying, man, that's it. That's a cool line. But we're not done yet. These are some of the accessories without the figure. Let's say you already had a Barney and Fred. You didn't want to buy a Barney or a Fred accessory to get the car when you already had the figure, so you could just buy the car. Here's Barney's car. Doesn't it look cool? Barney had it all, didn't he? A hot wife, a sports car, and the best job in town. And then you have Fred Flintstone's car. It's more of a family car, not as sporty as Barney's car, but it's still pretty awesome looking. I wish it came with a stake so you could sit on top of it. That would have just made it a little better. And then you have the motorcycle right here. And look at the box. Fred's running over there like, I can't wait to ride this thing. I can't blame you, Fred. I'd be excited too if I had a motorcycle made out of wood. Well, that's it. That's a look at the action figure line called The Flintstones in Action, released between 1983 and 1984. As I said, these are pretty cool looking action figures for the Flintstones. And you know what the best part of this set is? They didn't make an action figure of Wilma's mom. I hated that character. But as you can see here, this is a great looking action figure line. If you're a fan of the Flintstones and you want some Flintstone toys, this is the one I would go for. I grew up, I love the Flintstones. If I knew these were out as a kid, I would have bought them. Those other Flintstone toys released, they just don't measure up to getting that Flintstone feel like these do. I mean, this action figure looks really good. The detail is really great. And like I showed you, it has a lot of accessories. Now, some of the promotional material and the package shows the Flintstones house. And also some of them show the Rubble's house as playsets. But I can find no evidence that those ever got released. If they did, they're very rare. So what does the toy line go for now in the secondary market? Well, I've seen some of the carded figures, the basic figures, not the ones with the accessory, going for about $15 to $20, and even some of them on eBay going unsold. As for those accessories that come with the car, I couldn't find any real history on those, so they must be pretty tough to find. But I don't think this line's in demand. I don't think a lot of people know about it, so if you get lucky and hit it up on eBay, you might get it without anyone else bidding on it. Anyway, that's a look at the awesome Flintstones action figure line called The Flintstones in Action. Well, let me know in the comments below. Did you know about this line? Did you even have it? Well, what do you think about it? Would you love to have them if you're a Flintstone fan? I think as a kid, these would be fun, even if you wasn't really all that into the Flintstones. Now, if only they made the Jetsons. Well, I want to thank you for watching. Thumb up so you like my content. Subscribe to the channel. We'll talk again soon.
Hey, Junkman channel popping though.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.